Okay, monthly budget part 2. A couple things we're going to show you on our tabs down here. We have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Sheet 1, monthly budget 2012. Sheet 2, monthly budget 2013. You can also change these tabs. You go to the tab, right click. You can rename it. You can put in 2012. Come to sheet 2, right click, rename 2013. And now you can get your 2012, you get your 2013. You can also tab color. Pick a color for that tab. 2013, tab color. And there you go. Now you have different colors, you got your years. Sheet 3, we're going to rename, we're going to say, we can call this, let's just put in total. So now we have our 2012 budget, 2013 budget, and we have our total. Now what we're going to do here is we have to make a new chart here, because this is going to be a little different than the rest. Total budget. And what we're going to do here, this one's going to be a little different. What we're going to do here is we're going to do 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, so on and so forth. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our 2012. We're going to take our total yearly expenses, highlight, copy, go back to our total page, 2012, and we're going to paste. Reference. Now see, it says reference, it's referencing to another sheet, so you have to come down here, click on this little arrow, keep source formatted. That's just going to keep everything the same as it is on the other page. No. Oh, link cell, I'm sorry, that's what you want to click on, link cells. And what that does is it links from one page to the other, and there you have it, your 2012 expenses. I don't know why this is saying 0. We have no zeros in here. How many columns we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we got here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I don't know why this is in here. Let's go over here, right click. Whoops. I don't want to insert. I actually wanted to delete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete both lines. I can put my cursor right here, highlight both columns, and click on delete. I'm not sure why it's adding that in there, but don't forget, once in a while, go up here, hit your save button so you don't lose all your work. Now go back to 2013. Same thing, highlight all your expenses. Right click, copy. Go back to your total button. 2013, paste. And it's going to be the same thing. Go to your little arrow. Link cells. And there you go. And it's doing it again. I don't know why he's adding that in there, but I'm just going to delete that. Now it's just a little pop-up window. It wants to know if you want to shift this cell up, shift it over, shift it down. We want to shift cell up, which means once this is deleted, this will simply move up. Just click OK, and there you go. Now say you get to 2014, and you need a new tab button here to put your expenses in. Simply come down to your tab. Actually, you come over here to this one, and it says Insert Worksheet. Just hit yes, and it adds a new sheet. Now sheet 4, it's after your total. All you have to do is take this, put your cursor on it, hold your left mouse button down, see you get that little arrow that pops up? That asks you where you want to put it. And it puts it between 2013 and total. Let go of your button and it moves that sheet over here. Simply rename it 2014. Change your color if you want. You don't have to change the colors, but that's totally up to you. Click on the color, there you go. And now you're all set. So we're back on total. So we're going to go into 2013. Highlight the whole thing. Copy. Go to 2014. Right click, paste. And as you notice, after I paste, you get this little box right here that shows up. If everything is good the way it is, you don't need anything, all you have to do is hit your space bar and that goes away. So now what we're going to do is just do our quick format here, set everything up. You know, your writing in there. A little more. Bring this over a little bit so you have room. Pretty simple, couple little things you got to do when you add a new one, but remember you only got to do this once a year, so it's not a big deal to do. Set it up. Now remember, when you set up your new budget, you want to highlight. Before I do that, I'm gonna save myself some work. Make this 2014. I'm gonna hit save. Now that'll save all the formatting. I won't have to redo the lines and move stuff around again. Remember, highlight your area where all your numbers are. Right click, clear contents, and there you go. Now you're all set for the whole year. Takes you 5 minutes. Copy it, reset up all your margins, things like that. Add your new tab. Clear your figures. All your totals are ready to go for the year. You just add them in, one at a time, all the way down the line. Remember, if you want to add something, put your cursor on the number, right click, insert. And now you have a new one. You've come across a bill that started in the middle of the year. Oh, here we go. I know. The dentist. Now we have a dentist bill. And you can come over here. You can also, see how this is all blank? Let me just show you something too. So you can follow the lines a little easier. Let's just highlight this whole thing. Come up here to this little square. Click on this, and this puts lines in. Bottom line, top line, left border, right border, stuff like that. You can also come down here, all borders, and you can put a thick border. I'm just going to do all borders for now. And now you have a little grid. Makes it easier to follow things. I added these lines in here. You can also do this a little different. We can delete this. Go to your bottom line. Highlight a bottom line. Come up to your box. Bottom line. Simply add a bottom, and then you have a line there too. You can also do the same thing here. Either way you want to do it. Delete that cell. You come over to here. Come to your box. Go to right border. And now you have a right border. The other way, it makes it a little thicker. These lines kind of are a little smaller. But either way you want to do it, that's up to your discretion. Now, we added a dentist in here. Let me just get our numbers back in here. I'm just going to recopy them from here. Dentist is the third one down. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to just copy these. Now you won't have to do this, because you're going to be adding these figures each month as you go. So you won't have to be worrying about copying and pasting this, but I just don't want to waste all the time re-entering all these figures again, so I'm just going to copy and paste them. Paste. You notice as you add them in here, your totals, it's a little block, hit the space bar, closes that. Now, make them all even. Daycare. How come we didn't get any daycare figures? Copy. Like I said, this is stuff you're not going to have to worry about. Okay, now we have all our figures back in here. Like I said, say it's June, and all of a sudden we have a dentist bill. You got kids, they go to the dentist, the cleanings are usually free, but now they have a cavity, they got to get fixed. They need braces, so on and so forth. So now it's June, we have a new bill. You just come over here to June, when you get to that month, and put in your amount. Enter. And then I'm just going to copy. Paste. And now you're all set. Good. So now you have your half a year. And don't forget, so you can get your totals. Put your total in here. Enter. Now you're all set. And that's that. Why my grid went away, I'm not sure. Let's just put it back. All borders. There you go. Okay, now let's save this. So we're all set. And now, when you copy and paste to the following year, 2015, you'll have your grids and all your lines and all that set up. So now, we go to our totals. We want to add 2014 totals. Highlight a column. Right click. Copy, go to your totals, paste, move your little arrow, link cells, and there you go. Now this one's a little different because you added a bill to this. You added your dentist bill. And if you can leave it like that if you want. It'd probably be better if you, so we can do both columns at one time. You can simply highlight this, right click, cut, because you want to move them. Come down to the block one below, and then hit paste. And then that'll keep your totals all nice and neat. And come to your bottom line, go to your box, add a bottom border, so you have a little bit of a discrepancy. You can read it a little better. You can also, if you want, make a nice big box here. Go to your arrow on your box. Thick box border. You can use that for the outside. Keeps everything nice and neat. And you have your totals here. If you want, you can total these. Let's just do this. I'm just going to take this from 2014. I'm not going to copy and paste this whole chart again, but copy, just to give us one more figure in here. Paste, link cells. Now you can also take this, go over to the end box over here, get your total. Now, put the numbers up here, put number signs up here because you're out of space. You don't have enough room to show the whole number there. So what you can simply do is just make a little more room here. We'll move this over and just make this box a little bigger. There you go, $208,340. Now if you really want to get fancy, you can come down here to this box and you put in a formula equals sum, a shift, a bracket. You can either click on the cell and it'll add it, 0 and 16, or you can type in 0 and 16. Now what you do is you put in 0, 16, hit your little /, that is for divide, and then you have 4 years, you can hit 4, and then you put shift, closing bracket, and then hit enter. And what that does is it gives you an average for the year of what you spent. You take your total, what you have, divide by how many years you have. Like the following year, when you add 2016 and you bring this down here, you'll have to go into your formula and change this 4 to a 5 because you have 5 years, and then hit enter, and it gives you the average of what you spent for each year. Pretty interesting. Have fun. Don't forget you can do your background colors, anything you want. You can do your colors here. You can do your totals, your average, and you can also write down in this box where you have your average total here. You don't want to put writing. Actually, you can't. It won't let you. You can't have writing, text, and a formula in the box. You have your formula, so you can put over here average per year. Oops. Per year. And then you know what that is. There you go. Have some fun. If you have any questions, remember you can always send me an email. At the top of this page, you can click on Contact Us, send me an email if you have any questions. And at the top of the page, you can also go to my forum, and we can discuss things online. It's actually not online, it's a forum that's actually offline. It's a private forum that only people that are registered with my webpage can use. It's not open to the general public. So it's a little more private for people. You can talk to me, and you can talk to other students that have registered for this webpage and these classes, and that is it. So leave a question if there's a certain topic you want to talk about in Excel, something specific you want to try and figure out, or if you're working on a project and you run into a problem, you go to my forum, talk to me and the students, or you can go to Contact Us and talk directly to me. Thank you. Have some fun.